Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield, drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 Tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield post-game podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo Hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo Hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox postgame podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield postgame show. Second half. It's a new me, everybody, and the season starts tonight. If you were not thrilled about the last time the Angels, your Angels of Anaheim, of Los Angeles, that the Cowboy built, that Artie Moreno has made so much better, the Los Angeles Angels make their final road trip to Oakland in the Coliseum. It's a new year, new me, second half, new second half. We're going all in. The Angels are going to just not trade anyone away. AM 830 is the greatest radio station of all time, and Heedy doesn't know what they're talking about because the Angels are on fire as they barely lose tonight 13-3 to those Oakland A's, those pesky Oakland A's that Mark Gubicza came out and said, oh boy, those guys are going to be so good. You know, this team is, since 2002, has really given the Angels fits in one-run games. Yeah, if you just take away that one from the Oakland score, it's a close game at 3-3, but they were 10 runs better with a AAA lineup, or at least a lineup that, at least with the Angels AAA lineup, you can name some guys, but you can't name any of Oakland. Come on, you really can't. And again, this is the only post-game show that gives you any kind of substance out there. The ones on the ones really don't matter. And frankly, you diehard fans, this is what it's all about. This is your page. This is like your thing. You guys, if your guys are sticking with us through thick and thin, then kudos to you, because boy, oh boy, what a shit show tonight, huh? What a shit show tonight. 13 runs, 14 hits, 3 runs for the Angels, 9 hits. Congratulations is due. Griffin Canning gets the first pitcher to have double-digit losses. I'm pretty sure, though, if Patrick Sandoval had been still pitching and not hurt, I'm pretty sure he would have gotten that double-digit loss before Canning. But Canning was shelled. The magical Spears outdueled him tonight. Again, second half starts, question marks everywhere. Again, we knew this team isn't that good. So don't think I'm like, this team, they underperformed. Yeah, it's against Oakland. They should put up a better fight. And considering the fact you had, 5 days off, 6 days for most players, 99.9% of the team had off. And the first game, you start the second half, basically your best hitter is benched, Ohapi. You just gave him a week off. You mean you don't want to play Theis any other time? You could play Ohapi literally a week straight without a heartbeat, without even thinking twice. There's 6 days off. You start the second half and, oh man, he's got to get some rest. What? So you don't play him, and not like he would have hit a 10-run homer to tie the game. But you start the season with just questions everywhere. I mean, this team played like garbage tonight. Again, 38th win for the Oakland Athletics / Vegas Angels. There's actually a good crowd there, something they haven't seen too much at the Coliseum this year. Listed attendance at 11,000. I think there was more than that. It looked like there was a lot more. That's just my opinion. But after losing by 10 runs, it's hard to believe that any of you are on here watching tonight. 13-3. 13-3. Numbnuts Nevin's son even got in for Oakland. I mean, listen to this lineup. L. Butler, Andujar, Cameron, Blade, Rooker, Nevin, Langoliers, Geloff, Brown, Jack Wilson's son, who promptly got hurt, Harris, Shoneman. Ooh, that pesky Shoneman. And then look at our lineup. 245 Rendon, number 6. Shonawell 242, Ward 225, Pilar got 2 hits, 274. Jury, that awesome specimen, that crowd pleaser, that guy is just full of so much chemistry. I've got more chemistry in my butthole than that guy does in his personality. What a dipstick. God, I hate Drury. Then you got Neto up there, 3 hits. He's the only one trying to play tonight. Joe Adele with a hit. Dude, went 0 for 4, but I can't blame him at this point. How can you blame a guy who gets to play once every 2 weeks? He's a major league ball player, and he doesn't get to play. Analytics literally keep him off the field. It's like analytics say, well, he smokes too much pot, so he can't be on the field. And then Hira gets another chance, and he goes for the hat trick. Again, a lot of people were like, hey, Milwaukee's kind of stupid there for getting rid of Hira. He had like 26 home runs last year. What happened to him? Milwaukee's stupid. Well, who's the stupid one now? Is he powering out any home runs for us? Not that I could see. He's batting 154. You know, when teams like the Brewers cut you, there's something wrong with you. You know, yeah, every now and then you can get a diamond in the rough because a team cuts a guy because they don't need him for whatever reason. And that was the excuse. And we're like, gimme. We pick up other teams' trash. It's like, but what does it do? You're still not fixing the problem. Hell, you're not even putting a Band-Aid on the problem. You're just like, gimme. And then you put them in there and you try to sell it through Roger and Trent Rush. They're like, hey, this is a new guy right here. Hey. No, it's not. It's a guy who was just DFA'd. He's DFA'd for a reason. But oh well, it's a second half. You're supposed to take the book from the first season, right? The page you were last reading and just be like, flip the script, change the page. By the way, it's spritz o'clock, everybody. Spritz, get your botanical spritz on. Just flip the page. Don't worry about it. Consume the product. Hey, did you know we have a retro weekend coming up? Because that's what AM 830 would spin to you. Hey, don't worry about the bobblehead shirt. I mean, might as well yell it at you. You know, it's like that one where I don't know if you guys watch Family Guy, but they do a cut scene and it's like, hey, you know the guy that usually takes the wallet and slams it in your face? You know, Stewie was saying that right there, and the guy's like, look at my kids, pop, and he's slamming into the other dude's face. That's what the Angels do for their promotion. Hey, get more. It's all you hear about. It's kind of annoying, but speaking of which, we're gonna be a mezzo. Yes, the tailgate takes place on the 27th. Come early, and there's gonna be some giveaways, some nice giveaways. Every purchase of a meal at Mezzo gets a free Sell the Team Artie shirt, like that little logo we got up in the corner. You get a shirt for free. Just buy a combo right there, and you get a free thing of garlic knots to dip in your marinara. Very delicious. We're going to have other raffles to give away and stuff like that, so enjoy. By the way, I must play this because before I bleach your ears with what they did on the field tonight, or if I should even go, because I already talked about it, might as well just say it. Only 6 men left on base, 1 for 3 tonight with runners in scoring position. Only error was again on Ward because he sucks ass. The runners in scoring position, 8 out of 15 for the A's. 8 out of 15. How about these pitchers tonight, huh? 3 and a third, 6 runs, 6 hits for Griffin Canning. He's like, hey, remember when I sucked in April? Let's do it now in July. Only 38 of 62 pitches were for strikes. Contreras gave you 2 innings but gave up 2 runs. Matt Moore is like, hey, you want to trade me? Try trade me now with a 6 ERA. Ha ha, joke's on you. You ain't going to trade me. And then you got Krause there, the only one trying, gave you an inning. And then Guillerme's like, hey, I want to pitch. And he lowered his ERA to 12. So, yeah, woo! Throwing a position player again to start the second half. I mean, you might as well have done this on opening day. This is a slap to any Angel fan. Anytime you do that, that is more than waving the white flag. Last year, I saw them do it 5 times where they pitched a position player. That was by far the worst I've ever seen this Angels team do. I think they've already done it 4 times this year. It's embarrassing. It is so goddamn embarrassing. Yet this team, analytics say you got to throw that position player. Makes no sense. Well, you know what? I'm going to cleanse your palate. I'm going to bleach your ears. And we're going to talk about a funny thing that happened a long time ago when I was a kid. And maybe this will make you laugh. All right, so I just had to play that. I thought that was funny. I hadn't seen that in a long time. Just something to change it up a little bit, sort of like this.
There's a lot of baseball left to be played. And the season starts tonight, which makes me so horny and me love you long time.
There you go.
Me love you long time. Roger Lodge, listen to the Drive Time with me, where I can give away $2 tickets to Blind Date Night, where we can relive that show when I used to host it on the nightly, talking about lonely people with no other dating life, no personality whatsoever, just like Brendan Drury, who would have been a great cast member for Blind Date.
Boy, oh boy, is this going to be a long second half. The only thing, like I said, the tailgate we got for Mezzo on the 27th, at least you can go to the game, get a bobblehead and stay for the game, or go back to Mezzo, because I'm still debating whether I'm going to do the live or watch party from there. I'm definitely doing the post game, definitely doing the pregame from there. We're going to do the raffle and all the fun stuff there that we do with the tailgates, except I can't provide the beer this time since we're not under the halo, but they do have beer there, which is going to be discounted as well. So you'll be able to get your drink on right there as well. It's going to be good family atmosphere too, so we hope you guys can come down. So we have that. We have other stuff that we're going to be doing all the rest of the season, but good God, is this wetting your palate for the great second half that is the Angels? Again, we did a couple shows. Dominic did one with Fernando talking about giving the grades for all the players. I recapped the first half. James Square did a nice little show about the first half and talking about what to expect. And it's like, you come out and you get blasted. I mean, this is just a September type game you would expect, only it's in July. You know what I mean? It's not one of those things where you're like, all right, I expected this. I was half-assed watching, cooking the dinner from the front room or from the kitchen, just looking into the front room a little bit, not really minding the game too much. But when you haven't had baseball in a few days, you expect a better performance. Like, I don't even know what to say. Again, I'm not blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche. Deuce is what the song says. But I'm just literally expecting somewhat of a fight. To me, this is like we're rooting for the white guy who takes on Mike Tyson in his prime. We don't even last a round. It felt like this one was just like a couple punches and we're on the floor. There was no need to watch it past the 6 run when they got the 6-2 lead. It was over. Oh, but don't worry. Shonawell hit that solo blast. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. Like, we just want like a little bit of a fight. And this game was over like right away. And again, it's not the New York Yankees. We're not playing in Beantown against Boston. We're not playing one of these interleague games where we're, I don't know, name a city that's really good. Like whatever team is in first place. We're not there. We're playing a team that's supposedly worse than us. And you come out flatter than a pancake. I really don't know. I mean, I'm very interested to see. And what sucks is for about this trade deadline is going to tell you a lot what the Angels are going to do in the next year and a half. Through the rest of this season, what the Angels are going to be, and primarily what we think or give us a good idea, even though the team won't admit it, what we're going to do in free agency. I'm hoping for the deadline that we're all hoping for, but not even the honks are on our side. The honks are like, hey, guys, just reload. Don't worry about it. Just get another bad contract or 6. I mean, it's all about the marketing. If we have a couple good players who can throw on our backs, it's all good. Buy the merchandise. I'm tired of that, dude. I'm tired of like having your Josh Hamiltons, Albert Pujols, number 6. Let's get quality players, dude. Like if we're not going to give them a $300 million contract, that's fine. Why do we need to do that in the first place? A lot of people are pissed off about Ohtani. Are the Dodgers getting what they paid for? No, it's not affecting them yet. It'll affect the next generation of Dodger fans, the next generation of Dodger players. It's not going to affect your Mookie Bettses and all of the Freddie Freemans. Right now, they're getting discount Ohtani, $2 million a year. But is he really worth the $68 million? He had basically the same numbers with the Angels a couple years ago at the All-Star break. And what did that get us? And what has that gotten the Dodgers? They've come out flat too. There's no literally, look, I can accept even on nights where they play Oakland and they only put up 2 or 3 runs. Fine, that's the team we got. We don't have the offense. There's no excuse, bets or no bets. They got Ohtani, they got Freeman, they got Hernandez, they got down the freaking row. There's no need for them to be getting shut out because I think they're getting shut out as we speak. That team should be averaging 5 to 6 runs at least per game. Let me check in on the Raiders right now. Where are the Raiders right now? Oh, they actually came back and won. But they were down 1-0 the entire way to the Red Sox. That shouldn't be happening. I don't care. Wow, we're so good. We're so back. Let's just get into the awards, get it over with as quickly as possible. Yeah, Golden Stamos. The John Stamos Award for Best Player in the Field goes to a guy who had 3 RBIs tonight, Max Schoenemann, 255, 6 homers, and 24 RBIs. Somehow that guy racked up 4 RBIs tonight on 3 hits. Wonderful. Now let's talk about who gets Nacho Night Award.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos. Ow.
Ow. Griffin Canning. Griffin Canning sucked. He's like, if you liked my April, let's revisit it in July. And he sucked tonight. He started the season he started the second half just the way he started the first half, which was getting annihilated. So the Angels, there you go. He gets Nacho. Let's talk about the Golden Dong. Stiffest competition on the field, hardest player to hit, or hardest pitcher to hit, and stiffest bat in the box.
It's a big Calhoun, the Golden Dome, for the player who stood out all day long. Stiffest competition on the field, halos in the infield, who's finna be revealed?
J.P. Sears, that's who's going to be revealed. The Golden Dawn goes to JP Sears. Who's JP Sears? The fuck do I know? But who cares? He did a great job against the Angels. Again, guy off the street. Maybe Oakland fans are pissed off. The one that's actually watching or listening saying, hey, that guy came through our farm system. Did you know about him? I didn't. Maybe the most hardcore Oakland fans know about JP Sears, but I don't know who he is. I wouldn't know him if he walked right by me. If he walked into my house and said he was JP Sears with a shirt that says, hi, my name is JP Sears, and he had like a phone that was on that says, hello, my name is JP Sears, I still wouldn't know who JP Sears is. But apparently he came out there and pitched great, and he gets the Golden Dong. 3 runs, 9 hits. Love this team. I love it. Oh, wait. Whose fault is it?
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's the problem. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's
So we play Stukas when they win. We play Savage Garden when they lose. But that's only when they lose pitch, like opening pitch to end with not taking the lead. They actually had a 1-0 lead. So
Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down. Mess me around, and then worst of all, you never call, baby, when you say you will. So I love you still, I need you.
Tyler starts it off with got a nice mental health break and right back to the abyss. 714 says, guys got nothing. Jack Lee says second half, more of the first, lowered expectation, but baseball's back. And once again, Mateo's like, you broke my streak, damn it. But I'm here to start it up again. So if you want to be mad at anybody,
It's o'clock, angels play. Win or lose, we toast today. Sip and cheer, no matter the score. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more.
spritz a clock indeed. Tyler says, didn't the A's just score 18 runs in the previous game? Yes, and one Jets pod's telling us, how about them second half halos? Jack Lee says, ain't nothing spritzy about this game, Mateo. And he was there spritzing all over those plastic chairs. Saucy checking in from the IE saying, might have been the pitching tonight. Yeah, it was. Tyler M says, Halos ate so much shit tonight, they'd need to save some for Big 20. Saucy says, losing like this to the A's is like having your nuts kicked to the roof of your mouth. Easy says, thoughts on Ward. Ward is amazing, Easy. I wish we could give him a extension. No, he sucks. Also, Tyler says, hey, it's Ashton Kutcher. The season starts tomorrow. Boy band Todd, ain't nothing but a heart. Easy says, since he's been on the team, dumpster fire, triple A's. Josh says, it sucks these nuts o'clock. That's what unathletic athletics said to the Angels. Jesus, or might as well be Jesus, but Jesus says, it's the house that the cowboy built that Disney renovated and already slightly made better. Also, Canning sucks ass. Tyler says, Sebastian checks in with, hey, did you see that exit velocity on the home run by Neto and Shonawell? We're so back. Saucy says, stat padding, wasted home runs. We are asleep at the wheel. Yeah, it's nice to see that timely hitting, Saucy. That was in full display tonight. Vetter says he was benched because of the plane. Oh, jeez. A day off after a day off the Phalo way. Tyler also says, where the F was Ohapi, Q Lombardi. Yeah, exactly. That's been the... Dude, what happened? Again, I don't understand that at all, dude.
What the hell's going on out here?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Mateo says, I got another ball from Shonawell. That's cool. I'm bored and need a laugh, one Jets pod said. Anna says, this was such a bad game tonight. Tyler also checks in with, I thought since we had Matty V instead of Patty O, we'd play Stukas. Not really, because Matty V has a losing record as well. I got Pilar's autograph before the game. That's cool, Mateo. Dan says, Ohapi was stuck due to the flights not leaving worldwide. He wasn't there. Oh, that makes sense now. I didn't even pay attention to that. Halo's probably brought Ohapi on a Lion flight. No, that was more. What's the other one? The yellow one again. I was gonna say Savers, but by the way, Spirit. I took a Spirit flight because I'm like, oh wow, only $59 from here to Seattle, and I wound up taking a Spirit Airlines. Worst flight ever. Turbulence up the ass, and the seats were like concrete. No amenities whatsoever. I couldn't even get water. Mickey Mantle is in the prime. What Mickey Mantle in his prime could compliment Anaheim, and he would come to Anaheim and he would turn into Reggie Willits. Opening day part 2. Also, Justin Option says the season starts tonight. Exactly. You just have to turn the page.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Chris says Todd loves the Oakland lineup in Oakland. Who are these guys? Only 2 more games left in the shithole. Exactly. Crowd strike the Microsoft ground everywhere. Todd on his voices. Jack Chandler says, Todd, that wig is terrible. Go Rams. Hey, it's not a wig. It's my real hair. Also, who the fuck is Kip Moore? Athletics are dangerous, Jack says. How much crack did you have today, Todd? Only a little bit off a stripper's tailpipe. Just a little bit. Jack's had some drink right there. Dad says, nice hair, Big 20 checking in with. I have a contest that day next year. I will cruise it, or I guess cut it or miss it or whatever, but Big 20's there. See, also, Todd's not bald. Lombardi, please.
What the hell's going on out here?
Michael checks in with got clowned by a lousy team. Embarrassing. Yep. And we are dangerous. Who is the new host? This is the new it's the new Hadles in the infield. Frederick says, did we lose? Todd seems stressed. Not really. I mean, you come out here and just play terrible. One Jets Pod says, David Fletcher for starting pitcher, anyone? I say let's make the trade. Fletcher knuckleball supreme. Also, Chris checks in with Marsha wants to stroke that hair. Hell no. And no, let's not go there, guys. Let's not go there. Let's see also when men were men. That was the video back then. Also, what the hell is going on around here? James says, awesome moment, the model of consistency. Vetter says Griffin Canning was dealing with elbow irritation when he was throwing his slider, and that's why he left the game. But he said he's not overly concerned about the injury, Rhett Bollinger. Well, you know what? I still believe that's an excuse to get out of the season. He wants to go home early. Cheers to whoever's drinking with me, Jack says. Let's see those jerseys. Also, R. Martinez says the Angels are hopeless. Sorry, guys. Hey, yeah, they are. Here he sucks, Silent. He says, really went dumpster diving for him. When the team with one of the better farm system cuts you, you must be doing something wrong or wrong on you. One Jet Spot says, Todd, can I have your bobblehead? That's personal. I need to present for your birthday. No. James says, what in the Shaggy from Scooby-Doo is on your head? Raggy? Also, my coworkers and I got discounts on our food. We went to Mezzo's July 10th. Tyler says, hey, it's the third Frisch brother. Hey, I'm brother. Also, Jack says Butter Rooker been raking. Oh, Butler Rooker has been raking. I have no idea who that is for Oakland. Here you can't hit, sucks on defense. He's making last year's squid look decent. Not good, but decent. One Jet Spot says, never expect anything from this team, bro. I'm beginning to learn that. Well, this team sure did suck tonight. They just plain out sucked.
Yeah, Mo, that team sure did suck last night. They just plain sucked. I've seen teams suck before, but they were the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked.
Todd has the John Stamos hair going on. I sure do, just not the body right now. Jack says, is Ohapi hurt? They didn't say anything. Also, well, that's his plane flight. Also, this has been the easy season to deal for me. I'll laugh out loud. Not caring for from Jump Street helped out. Oh, yeah, he didn't care. He pretty much knew his team was going to be crappy. So I'll give that to One Jet Spot for sure. Didn't hear about the global glitch. All flights were grounded. Yeah, there was a crazy glitch right there. But, I mean, I heard about it. And there's so much news going on. Like you literally had the president almost get killed or the ex-president. You have the current president going to be removed apparently, and you got wars and all this other stuff. And then it's like, oh yeah, there's a glitch. Someone hacked into the system. It's like, okay, I mean, now what? I don't know. The only way that it affects anybody is if it shuts down the internet. I mean, flights and everything are one thing, but again, you take away someone's cell phone browsing, good God, dude. Again, my kids would turn into Lord of the Flies if the phones were down for more than 24 hours. And look up Lord of the Flies if you're a youngster. One Jet Spot says it's going to be the same shit next year for next year's season for boys and girls. Squid might look good if he stood next to Marsha, but I think even that's a bit of a stretch. It sure is. They all get nachos tonight. Tyler also says, of all the teams Todd botches, the A's players named the hardest. I sure do. I can't stand that team. Dusty says, goes to show you money doesn't make a team. It's leadership and chemistry. Proper environment can make mediocre players perform well. You know what, Dusty spins? That's true, because many of seasons this team has had some talent. I'm not saying the greatest talent, but they've had some talent to where if you had the right coaching and the right players to be filled in by set general manager, and you didn't have an owner that was constantly meddling, you could have put together something. But no. Dan says, I wonder who else couldn't get their game throughout MLB. Stock up on water. There you go. Dan also says even 5 runs would have lost. R. Martinez says Roger was right. The second half of the season started today. Let's see. He said, I'm going to have to get royalties moving forward. Yes. Also, was cool to see the Sell the Team Artie shirts in Oakland. Yeah, that was pretty cool. A couple guys bought it, and they were like, can it get up here in time? And so, yeah, we sent it up. Still waiting for us to get paid out, too, because eBay takes forever on that. Bananas versus Angels. Which team would make you laugh the most? Right now, it's the Angels. I think the Bananas would make us look bad. Let's see. Todd, that yellow plane had great Spirit. There you go. Spirit Airlines are like the Angels Stadium of airlines. Yeah, they're pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Hey, Star Wars weekend. Mind you, we got blasted and lost all 3, I believe, on Star Wars weekend, and I think we got swept as well on the country weekend. Christmas in July, June, we actually did all right. I think we took 2 or 3 or something like that. And then who knows what's going to happen on retro. Silent E says, who strikes out more, Hiria, Squid, or Big 20? They all swing for the fences and always come up empty. And at least Hiria and Squid have analytics to blame. He says, I have a contest this year, and I will get to the tailgate next year. R. Martinez says, hey, Todd, the stupid honks are having an event for world record for more hand puppets at the Big A. This is the kind of stuff we are regulated to. Exactly. And you remember that, R. Martinez? You could look it up, too. It's on YouTube. Check out the awesomeness that is from the Angels as far as what they did to have, I guess, the world record for crazy hair. Remember that thing where you put the crazy wig on and it was red and white, and it was like the bee's knees, and then the Angels set the record for the Guinness Book. I think they've done 2 or 3 Guinness Book of World Records. There was one for the cowbell. There was one for the crazy hair. I know I'm missing another one, and they're going to try to do that too. It's like, do we have to do this? I mean, seriously. And the fans are just as dumb as funk to show up and be like, hey, I want to be a part of that. What's the exit velocity? You look like a game show host from the 1970s. I wish I had like I could flip a valve or, whatever, do something, press a button and the screen would light up and, be like, hey, circle gets the square. Balls, and losing in Oakland. Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't matter, Grill, what year it is, what team it is. We just like to lose in Oakland.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Losing in Oakland. Little Wayne says, I don't recommend Spirited Airlines. Exactly. Yeah, well, that team sure did suck. We played that one already. Josh says this team needs Squiddy Poo back. Hell no. Marty checking in with, we're so back. And then One Jets Pod says, so back, Marty. He's like echoing it, dude. That's awesome. Did Big 20 get laid over the All-Star break, or was he busted out again? Same, I saw a movie, Lord of the Fly. Oh, my God. Lord of the Fly. So Big 20 has seen the movie. Now I need to know if Grillmaster's seen the movie. because culture extraordinaire. We have to see if he's seen the movie. If Big 20's seen Lord of the Flies, my God, you better have seen that movie, Grill. Dan says they put new software in and it crashed everything. Banks, DMV, flights, even hospitals. Imagine, dude, again, those movies that were made 5-10 years ago, especially in the early 2000s, where it showed some computer tech wizard going on there and he was doing like an electronic war against the world. And everyone's like, oh, we have bombs and we have nuclear stuff and that stuff can go off and whoa. And it was like blowing your mind because you're like, man, this is stupid. It can never happen. And sure enough, it can. It can. It just goes to show you they can hack and do a war. Whoever called, just call. Give me a few more minutes. And we'll take a phone call or two here. Let's see. Eric says, hey, good news, folks, for my Mariners and your Angels. The season starts tomorrow. I think they lost too. Bananas would play the music and dance before everyone bats. Yeah, we know what they do, but still. Hey, no lyrics. Harm Martinez says, yes, there has been for the cowboy hats. Yeah, that's right. The cowboy hats, the mask, the wrestling mask. That's too many. That's too many. That's right. I forgot about those stupid cringe. You're so right, R. Martinez and James. Oh, Eric says, incidentally, I might not be able to call in tomorrow night. I'm actually going to the Mariners Houston. Go, well, good for you, Eric, and take some pictures, my man. Let's see. Also, the selfie sticks. Oh my God, dude, Artie is such an idiot. He's such an idiot, dude. Godly. Yeah, just call in. Who cares right now? Had a Hollywood commercial. He got his $3,000, I think. Oh my God. This team sucks. I mean, I really wanted to come out and say, hey, you know what? Let's give it our best. Let's try to have a good second half and mess with other teams' playoff chances, throw a monkey wrench into stuff. No. We come out on fire, ice bleeping cold, and let Oakland, of all teams, Oakland, stomp a mud hole in us. It's the Halo Honk line.
God, I missed you, buddy.
What's going on?
So
John Stamos choked on me.
I had a commercial, so I wasn't focused on partying or anything. I was focused on being a good athlete and being nice on
How dare
camera,
you?
nice to everyone, and focusing on myself. And I just got back like Wednesday night from it, so I shot all day Wednesday. It was pretty sick. I was there for 8 hours.
Can we see your acting?
What? Yep, they're gonna put on gas stations, Disney Plus, Netflix. It's going nationwide on commercial. It's a commercial. Fruit by the foot.
You said gas stations?
Yep, on the screen, on like that little TV screen at gas stations.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah,
These nuts.
I'm the friend of the guy who got challenged to play basketball.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
the friend. I'm eating a fruit by the foot, or fruit roll up. Other than that, guess what?
What?
The surf contest that I won last year, the
Uh-huh.
2% Classic, like in the middle of our summer, like the midsummer surfing contest for all the surfers around here. It's coming up next weekend. I'm defending my title, and hopefully after that, I party and I get with a hot girl, and then I'm going to Australia and Japan. Woo! There's some honeys out there.
Don't.
In August. The second week of August, I'm going out to Australia.
So you're gonna go out to Australia?
Yep, and there's 18 plus bars, so there's gonna be a lot of hot chicks that I could get with.
You'll have to ask Marty because
Yeah.
he came from Australia. He lived over there. You should message Marty, and he can give you all the tips to get the ladies.
Dude, I know a surfer. Dude, he's like, yeah, 18 plus. There's a lot of hot chicks at a bar. He's coming for the contest next weekend, so I'll get some inside scoop.
Oh, good for you.
At the beach.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
And
you
what else? The U.S. Open is coming up next after this weekend. For all my friends. I'm pretty psyched.
okay?
Hopefully one of my friends wins it. Yeah.
Well, do your thing and
Well,
tag me on that. I want to see that commercial.
yeah. If I see it, I'll definitely tag you. But what were you gonna say before I was talking about the U.S. Open?
I forgot already.
Or were you gonna... well, shoot, it sucks to lose tonight, but hopefully we get on a winning streak this weekend. Three-game road trip, yeah?
Yes.
Start out. Yes. And hopefully we get back on the winning streak when we get back home on Monday. So, go Angels! Go girls! Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah. All right, later. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Grill may even have what? What did he say? Eric says we may even trust 6 more than 20. I wouldn't trust 4A Trout at all. The only place he performs is the bedroom. Oh my god. How would you know? It's the Halo Hawk line.
Hey Todd, I missed you.
What's up, man?
Great win tonight. I mean, the Oakland Athletics killed it tonight, man. I mean, what's a better team to root for than, the Swinging A's?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're on fire, bro. They are on fire.
I mean, you beat 2 of the top teams in the league, the Phillies and the Angels. I mean, you're heading to the World Series.
Yeah, the Angels literally, what is it? How many games have we played? We should be winning like a 30-game win streak right now. We should have a 30-game win streak because this team is so good. I mean, tonight was just, it was practice. Trust me. Tomorrow they're going to be back. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't get it. They kill them in Anaheim,
mm-hmm.
but when they come to Oakland, it's like some like weird vibe that they just can't play.
Yeah, and it's been like that for the longest time. Longest time.
And it's so annoying because like this team's good. Like they can beat up the A's, but they just don't. And it's honestly frustrating. But hopefully when the A's move to Sacramento next year, that it's a whole different vibe.
I hope so. I mean, look, this division's been terrible for quite some time. But I just feel that at some point, they got to get back into taking it over. The Angels have been part of the problem why this division sucks so bad, and they haven't really turned anything around. And they're not. I mean, this team used to get into fights, and you should be a little feisty. They don't even do that.
Yeah, it's too. I don't know. This team. We're getting a young edge back though, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like young guys, but other than that, I mean, they got nothing for us. We don't fight, and if we do, it's the same 2 guys that always have the hero night, and we need more than 2 guys to do that.
Yes, and I will say this right now. We are in game 97 that just played tonight. 97. So if I'm doing my math right, and I'm using my diploma, that gives us a whopping 65 more of these games to go.
Hey, if the season starts tonight, that's a first place in the AL.
It's doable, right? I mean, think about it. Seattle's lost 3 in a row. Imagine if we'd been winning when they were losing all these games. We'd be right there, maybe in front of Texas. Instead, we're sitting 10.5 out with 65 to play. We are still alive, baby. We can still do this.
And what sucks is that we're going to buy. I feel it. We're going to buy. We're buying. We're going to win the next couple games, and we're going to buy. I'm just going to see it, and he's just say, I have unfinished business. We're going to win this year. We're going all in. We're gonna trade something wild.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna do it. We're gonna trade that prospect pitcher, Cade Danner, I think his name, or Danning.
No, we're gonna trade Chris Moore or what's his name? The guy we just got. We're just drafted. We're gonna trade
Christian
him.
Moore.
Yeah, Christian Moore. Bye. And you notice what we did too? Did you notice in the draft? I think we picked up 2 or 3 Texas A&M players. We're all, hey, they were in the World Series.
But that kid's coming up though. He's coming up soon.
I'm telling you, they're all going to
Christian
come up
Moore.
soon. It doesn't matter who it is. Like you're going to see. Someone was saying, "Oh, this could be like a Eric Ibar, Howie Kendrick, with Neto over there." Neto's Neto. He's his own player, and I want to see what Moore can do. I'm excited about him. I'm excited about Lopez, the pitcher from Texas A&M. But outside that, I mean, you had people like, "Hey, in the 47th round, we got Manny Ramirez's son." I didn't even know he had a son. So. Whatever.
I don't know. There's some. I heard people like Blake Ward, whatever his name is,
Taylor Blake Ward.
He was saying some of this. Yeah. That like some of these guys are pretty good, but I don't know. They're good in college. They come to the minor leagues. They're touched by the Angels. They're touched by Artie, and they just fall apart.
Look. This is going to sound really bad, but I wish he was touched by. They were touched by Artie because then we can get him removed. You know what I mean? Like I hate. I mean, listen, we tried sacrificial lambs last year. We threw out Rally Chris. We said, hey, Rally Chris, Grill Master, or Big 20. We nominate you. You're our tributes. You're going to be our tributes to sacrifice yourself. Just walk butt naked into Anaheim Stadium and get inappropriately touched, and bam, boom goes the dynamite. Artie's gone. You take one for the team, and you're a hero. We'll build a naked statue of Big 20 out in front of the stadium, and there you go. Right? If that's what gets Artie out of the building, I'm all for it. Big 20 can do it.
And I read an article that he's not done. He's going to stay, even though he's going to be 108 next month. He's not done.
I'm not looking forward to it, Vetter.
I mean, we're probably going to hit a point where it's just like there's no more. Like, you're still going to have the hail honk, so I'm going to go to the stadium, but there's going to be a point where this team has Oakland attendance.
No, the honks will still go. The honks will still go. And by the way, Salvador corrected me. I don't know why I was thinking Lopez. It's Chris Cortez. He's right.
You always get the names wrong. This is why you'll never be up to the Super Halo Bros.
I know. But would you be my brother? I don't have a brother. If we did a show together, could I call you my brother?
I'll be Luigi.
Hey, I'm Mario, and this is my brother Luigi. And hey, I'm Luigi, and this is my brother Mario.
And Big 20 could be a Koopa.
No, he's Toad because Toad never got play either. So.
Oh, that's right. Marsha's our Peach.
Oh no. She's got a couple peaches and a dangly bit. That's disgusting. Speaking of, Chris says, I heard there's a lot of marshes in Australia. Oh, you gotta love the WNBA. Gotta love it. All right, Vetter. We'll talk to you soon. Are you gonna be at the tailgate the 27th?
Yep. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go for the bobblehead and leave. I'm not staying for that game.
I think we might do the same. We're gonna go after the tailgate starts, and then get the bobblehead and walk back to Mezzo and just do the watch party. Oh well, good times. $2 tickets. There you go. So
I'll sit in the Halo Hunk section.
Oh.
500s.
600s. Correction. 600s.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Watch it from the van.
All right, Vetter. You have a good night, my man.
All right.
All right, that's
see ya.
Vetter. That's Vetter checking in. Marty says, I heard Marsha heading down under as well to cheer on Big 20. Oscar says, Artie is seeing Joe Biden not dropping out, so Artie will never leave Anaheim. He talks about as good as Joe. He really does. I mean, look, you make fun of Joe in a way, whether, and I'm not going to get political, but I mean, either side is like, damn, that guy can't talk, right? Like he slurs his speech. We've all had family members that have gotten up in age and they just lose function. It's unfortunate. The sign of life taking place. I mean, he's fading out. Let's just be real. And what's Artie's excuse? I know that dude has a list, but he's like, it's just, and he's like the one owner that, again, any kind of negativity, he doesn't want to be a part of it. If he knows that there's going to be questions asked about the relevance of the organization, he doesn't give any kind of interviews. Most owners, unless they're incapacitated, like the Detroit Tigers owner from a few years ago before he died, he was like in his upper 90s. You literally get the owners, they can't wait to be on TV or radio to brag about their organization. Not this guy. He'll brag. Yes, he was one of the biggest braggers. Was if we were around back in the day, or if the Angels were as good as they were back in the day when he first got them, I could have put an email in and said, hey, is there any way Angels PR we can get Artie Moreno to be on the show? He would have came on. And he would have taken softball questions, and he would have been like, you guys gotta just be positive, and you guys love the team. This team is great because of me. And he would just be talking like that the whole time, and it'd be a love fest. But the moment I would love to be able to ask him some hard-hitting questions, but ain't nobody ever getting that chance, let alone me. But there's never going to be an opportunity for a real reporter to go in there and ask that guy, man, what are you doing? Like literally, what are you doing to this organization? I understand this isn't the Red Sox. It's not the Yankees. It's not the Lakers of basketball, but in baseball, this is a team with a history, yes, but not with a storied history, not with a long tradition, but any kind of semblance of a team that you have completely ran into the ground and then proceeded to drive the road grader or construction or bus, whatever you want to put there, adjective, over the top of it, back and forth, running it over. And then the honks are still like, hey, you want to set that record? Exit velocity. Stop it. I mean, what's it going to take to piss off our fans? Again, Oakland was going to the playoffs left and right. Yes, they played in a shit stadium. Yes, it's in a shit area of Oakland. I mean, you have to wear like a hard hat or like a combat vest to make it into the stadium or feel safe because there's no security. But just my thing is like, dang, dude, like for real, like they pissed off their fans even when they were winning. And they weren't like, this is before they actually said, okay, yeah, we're going to move to Vegas. Couple of years before they tore it down again, they had problems. They were pissing off their fans. Their fans are like, enough's enough. We don't want to see a team get torn down. We don't want to see our players get traded. We want a new stadium. They had legitimate complaints, just like Angel fans do, with the exception of the stadium, because people still love the way the stadium looks. And granted, it still looks beautiful, but it's falling apart. Just look carefully. You could see the cracks, literally. It's falling apart. It needs to be renovated or torn down or built another one. But the organization's in far worse shape than the actual stadium. And still the honks are like, we got to set that record. That's important. Come on. Stop it. It's insanity. Oh, it's giving me a headache right now. And this wig's tight to my head. How did you guys ever figure out that it was a wig? I mean, that's what I want to know. Imagine if I really had this hair. It'd be crazy. Did someone mention the Oakland fans were wearing Sell the Team Artie? But yeah, some Angel fans bought those shirts and took them up there. I don't know if they made their own. Halo honks have Stockholm syndrome. I get that too. Chris says Oakland Coliseum is quarantine area for every home game. Yeah, Todd is acting like he's been tortured. It feels like it. It just feels like it. I can't recall Artie in recent times doing an interview because he hasn't, Marty. If you look up YouTube, you look up on any kind of social media or just your web browser and trying to find a link to an Artie Moreno interview, you'll get some from like way back, but you won't get any anytime soon where it was actually relevant. So Todd would look better with his hair. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about the real deal. I heard it's painful. The actual transplant, it's actually not only painful, it's expensive. Something like something like 15K or I think the cheapest I saw was like 10. Believe me, I looked into it. I miss my hair. I used to have hair like this. Long flowing hair. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. I'm just going to go over the scores real quick, and then I'm going to bow out. It's been a sucky second half. I mean, it's not like we had a lot of buildup, and we're like, you can't wait for the second half. This team's going to do something. But I just wanted a better start. Come on now. On a night where the Cubs lose 5-2 to the Diamondbacks, the Pirates come back and beat the Phillies 8-7. Pirates are over 500. Also, Nats over the Reds 8-5. You had the Yankees beating the Rays 6-1. You had the Tigers over the Jays 5-4. Mets lose to the Marlins 6-4. The Shitfucks beat the Padres by a touchdown 7-0. Orioles over the Rangers 9-1. Royals all over the White Sox 7-1. The Rockies over the Giants 7-3. You had the Red Sox having a 1-0 lead until a Freddie Freeman grand slam was pretty much the only hit they needed to win right there, 4-1. And again, a team with all that talent, and they're only 29-19 at home. Astros win again. They are about to catch the Mariners. They are right behind them as they shut them out 3-0. That Mariner team is terrible. Just go to Turkey. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. That's the scores for tonight. I guess I could play you off with some Buttercup, but that would be too much for everyone to handle. We'll just play you off with a Deo. We'll play you off with let's see, what should we play you off with? Let's go with, we didn't do the Stukas. Let's play Spritz the Clock one more time. Everybody have a good night. We'll catch you back here tomorrow. Win or lose, you know how the deal goes. Go Angels.